channel. It's your girl BenetSaidSo, and today's video is going to be about growing up in an African household. And can I just say, first of all, I'm not really feeling my eyebrows today. I know they say that your eyebrows are sisters, not twins, but bro, today my eyebrows are like distant cousins. And I currently have my bonnet on simply because my hair is in plaits currently. I'm not going to show y'all because they look a mess, because I'm trying to achieve a certain style later on, which I may or may not put in the video at the end. It really just depends on how I'm feeling, honestly. So, bro, it keeps cutting off my face. Wait a minute. Yeah, and I'm really not dressed either, and now it's cutting off my head. What's going on? Anyway. Okay, so growing up in an African household, a lot of people, that are African, obviously, can feel where I'm coming from. Because in the beginning, whenever I was a child, I would always look back at situations like this. Or actually, no, whenever, like, I was an actual child, I would look and be like, bro, is my mom, like, is she good? Like, I used to hate my mom, like, she never lets me do anything. I can't do this, I can't do that. Freaking Ashley gets to go be outside and play with whatever. And now I'm looking back, in a sense, to a certain extent, I'm actually really grateful, okay, with the way that I was raised, because I don't think I turned out so bad, you know? So I saw a video like this on YouTube and I really liked it. So I looked up some questions and I'm going to answer them myself. A lot of them are going to be the same, but I don't think a lot of them are. But that's besides the point. So I'm going to read off some of these questions and I'm going to answer them. A lot of them are statements as well that I'm just going to, you know, kind of elaborate on in a sense. Okay. Begging your parents to hang out with your friends as if you're asking for a loan. Bro, that's like, and honestly, that's not even an understatement. That's 1000% the truth. I literally, even now, as a grown 22-year-old woman, I still literally have to sometimes make up lies, because if I tell my mom, like, oh, I want to go out with my friends, she'd be like, why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Like, and she'd be like, you don't have to see them. You'll see them at school. Mommy, what? Being prepared for the life stories you've heard a billion times every time you say you're tired. You think I'm not tired? When I was your age. We're not talking about you, we're talking about me. So, everyone is your aunt and uncle, and don't you dare question it. My mom will literally be like, oh, this is my brother, blah, blah, this and that. And I know all my mom's brothers, but then she'll just miraculously come out with uncles and aunts that I've never heard of. And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that y'all had the same parents. What uncle is this? What auntie is this? It's like they literally meet one day and they're like, oh, okay, you're my brother. Benet, this is your auntie, this is your uncle. And I'm like, I don't know you, you know? If you are a girl, do not waste your time mentioning boys, because your dad will bring up marriage before dating. Except in this case, it is my mother. My cousin literally told me one time that she was talking to her mom about dating, and her mom fixed her mouth to say, you need to have a husband first and then a boyfriend. How, Sway? How, Sway? How? Sleepovers? LOL. Well, let me not say, because we came from Kennesaw, Georgia. Every school I went to before we moved to Texas was predominantly white, and we actually moved here because of family. So over there, I mean, everybody was white, so it's just like sleepovers were a big thing. Whenever I moved here and like became around like all my family and just the African community in general, like a sleepover was that. I don't think I've had a sleepover since I moved to Texas when I was 9. They are never, and I mean, so I thought someone was outside my house. Never, and I mean never on time. And I honestly think that's like my main issue with Africans, is that they're never on time. It doesn't matter what it is. Twice my cousin got married, okay? Because, you know, being African, you know how we have 3 weddings. The dowry, which is the culture wedding, the court wedding, and the traditional white dress wedding. My cousin, for her dowry and for her actual wedding, both times they were supposed to start at 8 o'clock, right? And both times they walked in at midnight. And I'm just like, I saw that. I mean, girls, I think they was going to walk in at midnight. They said 8 o'clock. I was thinking, you know, like prepared to, you know, see them at like 10:30. They walked in at midnight, and I honestly felt so bad just for the people that weren't African, because she had her white friends there. She had Hispanic friends, which to my knowledge, they be late sometimes too, but I don't think Hispanics be late like Africans be late. But I just felt bad for the people that showed up at 8 o'clock or 7:30 even, and didn't get what they expected to see at the expected time, you know? And I honestly feel like, in a sense, it's so disrespectful, like, to make people wait. Like, no. Anytime I get in trouble, it's always blamed on the American culture. I mean, to be fair, I actually am the epitome of an African American. I am an African that was born in America. Not minding their business. Bro, do you think that I tell any adults in my family what's going on in my life? Absolutely not. Why? So they can go tell the church? Not even the church. Gossip within my family. Do you think that I share my business with anyone not in my age range? Because if you do, then you're 1,000% wrong. No. What is your worst whooping you've ever received? Okay, so my worst whooping that I've ever received in my entire life is whenever I skipped school for 2 weeks. I know that doesn't sound like it's possible, but I absolutely skipped school for 2 weeks. I have that video actually somewhere on my channel. I'll probably link it in the cards somewhere. Or would that be on this side? I'm pretty sure it's over here. I'll link it in the cards right here. And also I'll put it in the description box down below. Yeah, no, my mom came inside. Just the synopsis of the story. Yes, I skipped school for 2 weeks. And then it was raining really bad. And I was telling her, I was like, oh, I don't want to go to school. And then she was like, you better go to school. It was raining because I had to walk to school because we lived 2 blocks away from the school. So it was close, but it was like pouring. I'm just like, sweetie, I don't want to walk. So then she called up there to make sure that I, made it safely. And then they were like, ma'am, your daughter hasn't been here in 2 weeks. And my mom was like, excuse me? And they're like, yeah, we thought she transferred schools. We were just waiting on her withdrawal papers. And my mom was like, the way she dropped everything from work and came home. Y'all want to hear the rest of that story, y'all just have to go watch the video because, I mean, yeah. Your parents will seldom ever admit that they're wrong. They say seldom, I say never. African parents can never be wrong. Never. And if you try to even, argue that point, you're a heathen. And you are a demon. And you need to be punished. Bro, and honestly, I don't even think that's just African parents. I think that's a lot of black parents in general. They don't ever want to be wrong. Ever. When they are, in fact, wrong. I want to say a good, 80% of the time, you're wrong. But they don't want to hear that. Because if you tell them that, I want to mess up my nose highlight. Because if you tell them that, then you're gross. With girls, you will not leave your home until you're married. The only excuse that you have, thank God, is leaving to go to school. That's how a lot of these African kids escape. It's a key point for you if you're trying to leave the house. I have so much more that I can say, but that's honestly all the questions that I found particularly triggering and actually entertaining. So yeah, guys, that was my video. If you guys want to see a part 2 to this, just let me know in the comments because I actually love doing videos like this. The ones that can relate to a lot like myself, or those like myself. That grammar was gross. Yeah, if you guys want to see a video like this, just honestly let me know and I would do a part 2 gladly with more questions because some of these were whack, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, everything I spoke was the truth. And if you are African, you can most definitely 1,000% vouch for me. Because I'm not reaching by any means. And yeah. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.